precision at its finest.
On purpose. Well, you saw my precision tooling I was using. Better than a chainsaw.
Yeah. So you just fill the gaps. What are you going to fill the gaps with?
Some foam, different kinds of foam. We got flexible stuff or like door foam, expanding door foam. Trim it all out. This whole thing is going to get 2 inches of rigid foam board installations.
Apparently the guineas have something to say about it. Want to help us paint? Already started. It's going well. Oh, good job, baby. Hey, so before you get started, you want to tell people what we're actually doing?
Building the spaceship. Walk-in cooler, 5 foot by 7 foot. Air conditioning unit will be hooked to a CoolBot. It should keep it at 35, 36 degrees with an 8,000 BTU AC unit. So 5 by 7 walk-in cooler. The rest of this will be butcher shop, meat processing area. Pull the carcass out, have all the equipment and tools set up, do your thing, cut it, wrap it, vacuum pack it, stuffer, slicer, all the above. Then put the smokehouse out back.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. So we have to, but we want to butcher our own pigs this year. And then also, like in the future, when I want to put cut flowers or veggies in there, I can use it for a cooler. So that's an exciting bonus for me. We're working pretty hard on this. We did Kills paint on the wall, clean it up. We're not doing a license thing since it's just pretty much for us. So we're not being like picky, like I painted the outlet cover. It doesn't matter. It's just for us. So yeah, working hard on that right now, getting that done. It's kind of hot and sweaty today, so we definitely made sure to put the AC unit in first and use it. But we can't run the AC unit and the saw at the same time because there's not enough power out here. Yeah, working hard today, making ourselves a nice cooler.
Right. This.
Show me what you just did.
I can do more than that.
What? Pretty cool.
Mommy, look at this.
Framing the wall. What'd you got? Do you need that? Oh.
After you guys are done with this, can you help us move back together?
Oh, maybe. We gotta cut more wood. There's gonna be more pieces.
Ooh, a little more stuff.
I just really like
Alright, we got the main part of the frame up here. And it's lunchtime, huh?
Yep.
Alright. Back to it in a bit. Wiggly wiggly. Can you get some treats? You guys were napping. I had to wake you up to get treats, huh? These two. I've tried to keep them separate, but the Moran guy here on the right, he just keeps getting himself out. So yeah, they've been fighting a lot.
Bacon bit. Bacon bit, come on.
He's like, move, sister. I want a bite.
Come on, bacon bit.
Bottom first. All the way over to you.
It's like an actual room now. So we're doing insulation and then we're doing foam board. Now these outer walls are actually pretty well insulated, but we're going to put foam board up against them anyways and against the roof as well.
Voila.
Alright, I'm dubsing this our tinfoil room. We're just finishing taping it up for the night. The corners are not exactly easy. Oh yeah. I think so this is the last part we're doing for tonight. And we're gonna go get some dinner and make a door tomorrow. Oh my goodness. It's real hot out here today. This was a perfect day for this project. Going in there and being inside, huh? Ooh. Hey, what you doing up there?
Putting this beam in so we can hang some meat.
So he's putting a support 4x4 up in the top across the rafters so that he can hang meat hooks down in the cooler, and they'll have plenty of support to hold a whole hog. Alright, well, smells like mouse pee up here, unfortunately. Alright, what you got?
Alright, so we got rods, just coil rod with some washers and nuts, double at the top side. These are going to go through that beam that we spanned all the rafters with, and they'll drop down through and they'll come out in here, hopefully, in the ceiling, 1, 2, and then we can either just put eye bolts to do 2 halves, or at a later point attach like a track system so you can move things back and forth or whatever you want.
Working on hanging the door here.
Ready, come on.
Alright, we got the door worked on here. We gotta insulate it still. It's pretty darn cool in there. Got the rods for hanging.
Yep, all the way through up to the ceiling through a 4x4 with some washers, so should be good and strong.
Oh my.
I'm 300 pounds, so should be plenty good.
Yep.
Finishing touches, we got to actually install the CoolBot in this thing. That's why the face panel's taken off. We'll show that here in a little while. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to get some eye bolts for now until we can figure out a track system just to get these few pigs done. Later on, we'll seal the floor with some waterproof epoxy. There you go.
Pretty awesome. See you later. It's hot out here. These guys found a nice spot in the shade. I'm panting a little bit. What are they doing, Fred? Yeah? They're hanging out in the shade getting a dust bath. Making sure to water the bacon seeds. You be careful up there, buddy. You're crazy. About? Careful. He found a random square metal bar and drilled some holes in it. Did some good measurements, and the holes fit, and it's up there.
There you go. Ready for the moment of truth? See if it'll hold a fat kid.
No.
300 pounds, at least. Here in the middle. Here, go ahead. One hand on each side. So you're facing mom. Ready?
Don't let go, Fred. Don't let go. Mommy's got you, but don't let go. Well, I guess it's strong. Some gaps around the air conditioner, so we're doing some door foam.
Do a bottle flip. Do a bottle flip. Where's my police car? Here's my police bag. My police car. I just killed a fly.
We already opened it, but
Boy,
this is the CoolBot unit.
So it is there.
What are those?
Power.
What is that for?
And then your cords. So one of them is the new temperature sensor for the shutoff. The other one goes to the existing temperature sensor on the unit. It actually heats it, so it tells it it's not done all the time. Then they just plug right in the box, and it says room, fins, jumper heater, power. Boom. Easy squeezy.
Now, what does the CoolBot do?
It fools the AC unit thinking that, well, here, I'll show you. So in here, on the unit, it has a temperature sensor. So this will actually marry into one of these plugs, and it heats that unit. And so it thinks that it's warmer than it is all the time. and then the CoolBot takes over, and it has its own temperature sensor, so that when it gets to the desired temperature, 38, 40, you know, whatever you set it to, then it'll tell it, oh, you're good, and it'll shut it off. So this basically takes over and allows your compressor to run, and it just cools consistently instead of shutting off at 60 degrees or whatever the minimum setting is on it. So basically what we got is the heater wire, so your temperature sensor comes with a little piece of foil. You hook them together so it pricks it. It's going to heat the unit's temperature sensor. That'll run out here. You have the fin temperature sensor that goes back here to the CoolBot. And then this one is just the room temperature so that it knows what the cooler temperature is. So we'll just tack this one up on the wall, bunch these wires up, tidy them up. And I'll show you back here in a second once we get everything all put back together. Okay, so as you can see, CoolBot's hooked up. So it's talking about the old temperature sensor from the old unit, foil connected to this heater, which is tricking it. The ambient room temperature, we put it up high because obviously cold air settles. And then just 2 power plugs and it just runs and does its thing. We're going to put an external thermometer on just so we can monitor it without opening the door. We've got the door panel in, so
whoops, falling down over here.
One thing we haven't done yet is we're going to put a gasket material right here to help seal it, you know, because the door is going to be the spot where we lose the most. So right like that, and
we need some latches.
yeah, I was thinking about putting like a stud that comes out with like a washer and a big wing nut, so you can actually physically suck this door in up against that big seal I'm going to put in there. So we'll see what we come up with. So now we're going to paint the floor.
We're going to seal the floor with concrete sealer.
Mommy, watch me.
Watch you? What are you doing?
I'm trying to hook on this.
Nice fishing. Okay, so this is it for this project on the video. I want to get the video out. So we'll be doing a gasket on the door and some latches. And otherwise, it's pretty much done. The floor is painted. Cooler's in with the CoolBot. It's all taped up. We're replacing that door eventually.
And the lighting.
And the lighting, yeah. I'll put LED in, and probably, hopefully, some lighting in there. Maybe just the little push-on lights. But yeah, pretty excited about this project, and what we can do in this room now. So yeah, here it is. Homemade cooler.
Hopefully it's 38 degrees in here.
It was a test run. We just closed this with the screws for the night.
42.
Pretty cool. You had it set at 38?
Yeah. 38. So
Maybe we need to set it for cooler. It is pretty hot outside, but hoping this room would stay a little bit cooler than that.
oh, breathe.
Where's your police car?
Well, we decided that this unit doesn't make it cold enough in here. We got down to maybe 40. And it was mostly just 41, and it's just not cool enough. So, this is 6,000 BTUs, and we're
8,000.
This is 8,000?
8,000, because that's what this website recommended for this. So if you go to CoolBot's website, you can put in your room dimensions, height, width, and length, and it'll tell you you need X air conditioner. And it said 8,000 would work for us. Put in your desired temperature. Well, it wasn't. I would have bought a bigger one, but that's what they had at the time. So yeah, now we're going from an 8,000 to a 12,000.
So hopefully
50% more.
But we have to cut a bigger hole and take this apart. It's a little frustrating, but you know, lesson learned. So buy bigger than you think you need. Yeah, right there.
Of course.
That sucks.
That's not what you want. At least it's not horrible.
You can splice it or something.
Yeah. Cut through it right here. All the way through it right there. And nicked it there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
Apparently the wiring, you wouldn't run them down where the electrical's at down here, so.
you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and have to fix that too while we're at it.
We had the choice of doing the cut up here, and we thought, oh, we'll just do it down here so it's easier to put the unit in. Wrong choice. Okay, we got the electrical fixed. It was fortunately a fairly easy job, and nobody got hurt. So we got the unit in. Now we're redoing the foam, and unfortunately we don't have any door foam right now to fix this little gap. So we'll have to go buy some, but we'll probably do that from the outside, right?
Yep.
So yeah, new unit in. Oh yeah, we had to cut in a little extra hole to fix the electrical, but packed it full of insulation. Now I was talking about this little gap right here that we gotta fix. We used the door foam outside to make a seal. Apparently the other one was sealed in very well. It was quite difficult to get out the hole. So door foam works. Anyways, all right, continuing to fix our mess here. Okay, we got her all set back up. We also added a thermometer so we can monitor from the outside without opening it. This is already working like way better, so excited. We're gonna close it up. We haven't done the door foam yet, but we're gonna close it up and see how cool it gets. Okay, so we don't have a door latch yet, so we've just been screwing it shut, but we're already pretty far down in temperature, so
Yeah, it's only been running for what? 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
yeah, something like that.
What does it say it is in there? 83 on the outside, 82 on the outside?
It says 39.
On the inside and what on the outside?
82.
82. Let's see what the CoolBot says. It's reading 40. It just went up to 41 when I opened the door. But it is set for
36?
36. Let's take it down. Let's go to 34 for fun. See what it does.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's definitely doing a lot more cooling.
Okay, awesome. We'll come check back later.
Alright, so we still haven't settled on a door latch, so we're screwing it now. But we got the bigger unit put in. See what it's at.
I don't think you unscrewed it all the way.
Yeah, I got them all the way. Yeah. I think it's the door gasket. She's just a bit tight.
Yeah, it's sticky. Door gasket's a little sticky. Oh yeah.
CoolBot now it says 41. Plenty cool in here. Set to 33, so maybe we need to add more insulation. They do recommend 4-inch, and we put 2 inches. We gotta close this door. We put 2 inches in, plus insulated the walls, so maybe we'll put another layer in. This will be good enough for pigs because we just gotta hang them basically overnight to chill them. But if you're hanging a beef for a couple weeks, you want it definitely under 40 degrees. So we'll have to do an update video on that when we go.
Yep, and our next video will be all about the butcher. Alright, thanks for watching.